Hey y'all, it's Ryan Martell here from Martell's Movie Madness. If you've been listening to the podcast over the last couple months, you'll know that we did a Conjuring Universe uh, watch through, and then we talked about the movies. We watched them all in chronological order, and then I did a bonus episode for Patreon where I put them all in a ranking, gave them a Martell scale rating, and broke down the timeline and just generally talked about the movies more in depth. Which you can go check out at patreon.com/Martell's Movie Madness. It's up right now on our Stark Raving Madness tier, the $6 tier, whichever one that is. But yeah, this episode is, this video is just going to be a ranking video because the franchise ranking videos are among my most popular ones. So hopefully this one will be good. It's a little treat for you guys on Halloween. All right, starting things off in dead last is going to be Curse of La Llorona. There's nothing wrong with Curse of La Llorona. It's just weak compared to the other movies in this franchise, in this universe. You see the monster a little too much for my liking, and the effects are just not as good as the other movies. But it is, like I said, it's the weakest movie in the Conjuring universe is still better than a lot of really bad horror movies that have been made in the last decade or so. So, yeah, Curse of La Llorona is number 7, and now we're gonna move on.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Take it! This evil needs a vessel to escape. It will come after you next. Don't let it have you. You know what you must do.
I can't.
Then not even God can save.
Number 6 in the Conjuring franchise. I hate to do this, but these are the loosest tie-ins to the entire franchise, the Curse of La Llorona, and this one, number 6, The Nun. It's not the loosest tie-in because it does at least have a direct tie to the Warrens. Sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to get that. It does have a direct tie to the Warrens, but it is a more slow-paced movie than the rest of them. The others seem to have a more high-octane scares going on. But The Nun is just a little more lackluster than the rest of the franchise. Not saying it's a bad movie again, like, these movies are all pretty good for what they are. It's just in the context of the Conjuring universe, this one kind of falls flat.
Nice. You two sharing some pizza?
I should get the money.
Are you two, like...
I wish.
You know you need to, like, woo her, right?
Woo her?
Yeah. Guys like Mary Ellen, they need to be wooed.
I mean, girls like Mary Ellen.
What did I say?
Guys. So how do I woo her?
There's only one way to woo. It's obvious. Rock and roll.
Here, keep it.
Sweet. Thanks, and that means you can keep this. Minus one slice. I enjoyed that in the car. See you later, balls.
All right, number 5 is going to be Annabelle Comes Home. I saw this one in theaters. I really enjoyed it, but, however, tonally, it's very different from most of the other movies in the universe. This one takes more of a kind of humorous step to these scares. The scares are definitely there, and it's just kind of like a batshit crazy version of what we've come to expect from the Conjuring universe. So that's why it kind of leans on the lower end of the scale here at number 5.
Give her back to me! You give her back! Where is she?
Number 4, we're here with Annabelle, the first movie in the Annabelle franchise of the Conjuring universe, where we get the backstory of how the Warrens come in contact with Annabelle. We find out that the doll is possessed by, not possessed, but it's a conduit and all this stuff for a demon. It's a lot of stuff going on in this one. I feel like it's more, it's better on a second watch than it is on the first watch, because the first time I watched it, I really didn't like it that much, and then it kind of grew on me the second time I watched it.
He walks a crooked mile.
What is that? Crooked man! A crooked... What are you talking about, darling? Crooked man! Down and just tell me what happened. What is he? I don't know. I think he's been walking
The
around.
crooked man stepped forth and rang the crooked bell, and thus his crooked soul spiraled into a crooked hell. Murdered his crooked family and laughed a crooked laugh.
All right, getting down to the nitty gritty, number 3 in the Conjuring universe is going to be The Conjuring 2. If I would have made this list after initially watching the Conjuring movies and the Annabelle movies, this was before Curse of La Llorona or The Nun came out, I would have put this one at number 2. But, however, on a second and third watch, it's not quite as potent as it was the first time. It loses a little bit of its scare. It's a little more like a Conjuring by numbers when you've seen all the other movies in the universe. So that's why this one's at number 3.
Linda, what are you doing?
This doll. It's hurting Janice and it killed Mr. Mullins.
I'm getting rid of it!
Linda, let's go back. Linda?
Number 2. Of the 3 Annabelle movies, Annabelle Creation is definitely my favorite of the 3 Annabelle movies. That is why it is going right here at number 2 on this list. You know, what else can I say about this movie? The demon looks great. The amount of usage of the demon in this movie is perfect. You see it just enough. It's in shadows. It's scary. This movie is fucking terrifying. It's one of the scariest movies I've seen ever. In my opinion, it's just great. So that's why it's here at number 2, beating out Conjuring 2, which I know a lot of you would have probably put at number 2. Here it is, Annabelle Creation.
April. Oh, I know where you're hiding. Give me the third clap. I'm gonna get you now. I can hear you breathing.
Ha! You took your blindfold off. I win. You weren't even warm, Mom. I was in Christine and Nancy's room.
And last but certainly not least, actually the best, the biggest, the baddest, number 1, The Conjuring, the original Conjuring, the first, the granddaddy of them all. We get introduced to the Warrens. We get a little Annabelle teaser at the beginning. We've got great performances by the entire cast. This just scary. This movie is terrifying. You watch this alone in the dark and it is just goddamn eerie. It will make you jump. The possession and exorcist scene is just intense as fuck. So that's why this one is my number 1 in the Conjuring universe. Again, thank y'all for watching. I do have the ranking, rating, and timeline breakdown on Patreon. Like I said at the beginning, it's patreon.com/MartellsMovieMadness. Go check it out. Check out all the 31 Days of Halloween episodes that I've put up. This is going to drop on Halloween to the public and a week early on Patreon. So go on over there and join us. If you're watching this on Halloween, go binge all 31 episodes of the 31 Days of Halloween. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening to the podcast. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. That's it. Thank y'all for watching. Now, let's watch some fucking movies.
Here, see?
Ugh, it's that smell again.
Oh my God. It's staring.